Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day and I hope y'all had a great weekend. Well, we're at Monday again. So today we are going to be starting these, I don't know, they kind of look like old-fashioned roses to me. They don't look like peonies or anything. But they're just absolutely beautiful. So we're going to be starting up here instead of on the sides and all that happy stuff. But I had to kind of fold it a little bit because it was casting a shadow. So did y'all have fun this weekend? Do something good and get you outside and smelling fresh air and all that happy stuff? Well, I guess you can say I got out. I went to the grocery store, the dollar store, the hardware store. Let's see, where else did I go? Oh, and I took the trash out. I know, isn't that just... That was my exciting repertoire for yesterday. I'm telling you. And then I took a 2-hour nap. Couldn't handle it anymore. I needed to lay down. So, yay. Oh, and I did go over to my daughter's house, and I gave my granddaughter the bracelet that Jill sent me from the UK, and I also gave, my grandson wasn't there, my granddaughter her little Hello Kitty things, keychains, I couldn't think what they were called, to put on her backpack or onto her light. I don't know if she has a place to hang these kind of things. And she just absolutely loved them. So thank you, Olivia and Jill. That was a success. And my grandson will get his, or I guess he got it. He had to go and they help, well, I don't want to call her elderly. I'd say she's probably in her early 70s, you know. But she has a rental property that they rent out for like a family to rent, you know, and stay there and then go skiing or whatever, you know, it is they're going to do while they're here in town. And she's been having him help her like organize some boxes and stuff that she had in storage and get some stuff from her house and put it in storage because they're going to leave for like 6 months for Arizona or someplace, you know, where they have another house or something. I wasn't real clear on all that, but yeah. But I'm sure he'll love it. He loves Pokemon, Pikachu, and all that kind of stuff. So, yay. But yeah, my granddaughter, she was just like, oh, can I put my stickers all over this? And I'm like, okay, but you got to share with your brother. Okay, but I want to put them on. I'm like, okay, have a good day. Yeah, she was off and running. She had a place for all those stickers to go. She knew exactly what she was doing. I'm like, okie dokie, time for me to go. Yep. No, my daughter had to run to the store, so I didn't stay very long. I just came home and took out the trash, and then I went and took a 2-hour nap because I was pretty much done. Done. So, and I got some good sleep last night, so today ought to go pretty good. Mondays are a little bit busier sometimes than Tuesdays. You know, we get everybody going home and that kind of thing, and I'm sure the kids are all back in school by now. But, you know, you get older people that don't have kids or, you know, that kind of thing with them when they're traveling, or they're just going to go skiing for the day and that kind of stuff. Or they've been on like a trip over the weekend and then they're going home. They have no reason to get home like by Sunday night so that they can, you know, be ready for work. They're retired and that kind of stuff. So, yay. Oh, for goodness sake. I cut my nails off and now I can't hang on to anything. What can I say? Oh, goodness. Yeah. And I gave one of the little owls that had pink on. I don't know if they had a pink dress or a pink bow or pink barrettes or something in it, but I gave one of those to my granddaughter because she's all about the pink thing. And I'd explain, what it was for, but she can use it for her diamond painting, to hold back the paper. But, yeah. Oh, I did that backwards. I'm not used to working at the top. So, I just thought this was a beautiful cross stitch. Let's get to the right edge. There we go. But yesterday was pretty non-eventful. I sat there and stitched for most of the day, when I wasn't sleeping or running up and down the road. And then my whole body just absolutely ached from sitting there for, I'd say I'd stitch for 2-3 hours and didn't barely move, so that doesn't help my arthritis in my hip, so had to get up and go lay down somewhere and stretch out. It always helps if I lay down, even if I don't sleep. But it just relaxes dagnabbit, the muscles, between my back and my legs and all that good stuff. So much fun getting old, isn't it? Somebody asked me, I think, about the sewing method and how I stitch. I do have a couple of videos on how to do the sewing method. So if you go to my videos, on my videos, there's a search, and if you type in sewing method, then you'll be able to see the videos that I made, for the sewing method. But I use it most all the time. Unless I'm working, like trying to get over here, and I'll go and just do it one part of the X at a time, and then I'll come back and I'll be in the same place where I started. Did that make sense? You know what I mean. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I put those pork steaks last night in the crock pot yesterday and cooked them pretty much all day, and then chilled it, and there was a couple of little bones, in the pork steak, just the way that it was cut. And so I took those out and put them in a baggie. I'm going to add barbecue sauce to it and kind of have it like pulled pork, if you will. It's the easy way to make pulled pork. I would have rather had, what do you call them? Oh, for goodness sake, what is it called? Like not deep fried, that's the wrong word. Breaded pork steak. I love pork steak. It's got a lot of fat on it, so I don't eat it very often. It's a good thing because they don't have it very often at the grocery store. And it was a big old 3-pack, so I just cooked it up with some onions and some seasoning and went from there. I wanted to make sure that was... Oh, I know. It's right there. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we're having that kind of a day already. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. If I can just get to the right corner. Watched a little bit of stuff on Netflix. I got sucked into a movie. I wouldn't recommend it because not everybody likes that kind of genre. It was a Stephen King movie. It was like a novella. Oh, wow. Novella? I can't say that word. Novella. I can't say it. It's a short story. There we go. You have to use complicated words that I can't say. It's right up there with aluminum. I can say that easier than I can say that. It was called 1922, It was not what I expected, and it only lasted an hour and a half, so I was thrilled sick. But it was different. But that's the only new thing I watched. When I was doing all my stitching, I put on one of my 12 or 20 or 3 season things and just watch, I can have it in the background. I know what they're doing. I've seen them 3 or 4 times through. Yeah. But that's usually how that goes. I don't know what color this pink is. Let me see if I can see it. Right here. Oh, no. Let's go this way. Because we know the paper pattern matches. Where is it? It's 3609. It's a pale, not pale, but it's a pale pink. You can't barely see it because of all the dark symbols around it. But yeah, I just love this. I didn't want to start on the background. There's not too much background. At least it's broke up a bit, Ooh, almost knocked the scissors off. See how there's like 1, 2, 3 different colors right here? So, yeah, it helps. But I wanted to start on one of the flowers. I like that. And oh, and I took down the tree the other day. Got that taken care of. And I started sorting through the cross stitches so I could make one of all my Oriental prints and one of the Christmas prints and then one of just stuff that didn't even fit in those categories, So I got most of that done, but I haven't put the tubs away yet. But I was really glad to get the Christmas tree and all the Christmas stuff put away, and I put in with the Christmas cross stitch. I'm going to put the counted cross stitch, and also I'll just show you this one since it's right here. My little bags like this, and the tote bags that all have Christmas stuff on them. I'm going to put them in that bag, and that way I can use them next Christmas. And I'll mark the tote so I know what's in it, so I won't have to go through everything to find what I want, right? That's me. Just put it in a box and then stack all the boxes up and you have no clue what's in what. So I'm going to be going through all that stuff. So I might find something we haven't seen in a while that we can stitch on. Now I picked this symbol only because there's a lot of it. So I thought it'd be easy to stitch on. I wouldn't have to move around and cut threads 3 or 4 times. And you know how that goes. That's what I liked about working on that geisha with the dragon. I've been working on it for 2 or 3 nights. And I'm going to try to go 5 days. We'll see how that goes. And see how much I can get done. I'm still on those pink flowers. It'll take a hot moment. I think I'll wait on that. But I'm just working in one area at a time. And I put like 1 to 2 strands of the color of the thread. Because that's about all I can handle. Then I have to do some different colored thread. And this looks like it's got plenty of these hang on, whoops, you knew I had to hit it, right? These half triangles, I don't know that you can see that or not. They're right there. So it'll probably take a couple threads. But not going too fast, just just stitching. Tends to calm me down. Well, I hope your weather was good. It was like almost 50 degrees yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I started out with my hoodie and then my winter coat on, and by the time I hit the second stop, I had to lose my coat because it was just too warm, and I didn't need it at all. And then when I went over to my daughter's house, I didn't take it with me at all. Just, no. Nice thread. It's laying down really nice. I'm trying to, on that geisha with the dragon, I wanted to start her face, but I'm having a heck of a time trying to figure out where that starts, you know, like, and her hair. So I'll have to see what's what. I've looked at it and looked at it, and I just, some days you just can't figure something out. So, yeah, come on. Really need to sharpen these scissors. These are the absolute worst. I don't know where I got them. But they have hardly any kind of edge at all on them. Oops, wrong way. So no grand plans for this week. My daughter, she's complaining she wanted to go out, but we still think there's too much snow on the ground. So, yeah, not happening. Not happening at all. We could go down by the river. I don't know what it looks like down there. Haven't been down there in a while. Oh, we might as well get these two done. Then we won't have to come back for them. Whoops, my bad. There we go. Forgot it was still up. Didn't watch much FlossTube or YouTube this, I mean yesterday, not, I was going to say this weekend, because I watched them on Saturday, I believe. Will you stop? But at least I only have to work 3 days this week. I am just thrilled sick. I know I keep saying that. I keep reminding myself. That 4 days a week was just kicking my butt. I just couldn't do it. It's just too much sometimes. Not like I have to work really hard on that 4th day. But, yeah. It's the standing on your feet that'll get to you first. I swear. Where did you come from? Get over there. Oh, for pity's sake. Just missed the whole thing. And today it's only 6 hours, so that's pretty good. I don't know what we got left to clean. We've done a lot of that on Thursdays. But I think I pretty much made the round, so it's time to start from the beginning, if you will. Goodness gracious. I will be so happy when I don't have to go to work anymore. Later on, I may have to change my days so I don't have to mop 2 nights a week. So, we'll see. We'll just play it by ear. How would you get in there? Yeah, I just thought this picture was just absolutely stunning. I don't know if they're peonies or those, what do you call those? I want to say primroses? Is that the right word? Or wild roses? I've got nothing. They kind of look like a combination of both. Or maybe they just weren't meant to be any particular kind. I think they called them peonies, though. I don't know. The leaves look more like roses. We used to get these roses in Kansas. They were about that big, and they were like wild roses that grew out in the country. They were so lovely. We used to pick them, and sunflowers, and we'd go around a corner and there'd be an entire, what do you call it, field of nothing but sunflowers there in Kansas. I guess because it gets so hot there. They grow really well. But my daughter usually gets those hanging pot things that they have. Well, they have these at the grocery store because we do have a nursery where you can get stuff, but usually they're just terribly outrageous. And you get them at the grocery store. I think they're between $15 and $20 each for these hanging pots. And I always liked the way begonias looked. And I don't remember what other kind of flowers they have, you know, in those hanging pots. I guess it's just a wide variety. But I can't have hanging pots here. There's no place to hang them. And the wind would just rip them to shreds. So, yeah, we don't get those. I get, like, maybe this size, what is that, 6-inch pot of the flowers. And then I have other pots I transfer them into. But they sit on my stairs, because I have stairs going down on the other side. I know that sounds really glamorous, but when you see it in person, it's not. But, yeah. I just set them right there, and the sun gets them in both directions, so the, what do you call them? Geraniums did really, I never can remember that word. Geraniums did really well last year. They lasted almost through, like, November. So I thought that was pretty cool. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye bye. Keep stitching.